Hello, today's Monday, the 15th of February, and I'm here to do my daily journal check-in. Today's a good day. I just got dressed. It's a day off, it's President's Day, so I took my time. It's interesting. I did 5 miles on the treadmill in 1 hour. And so it was a lot of running and climbing and really pushing myself, so I feel quite accomplished. I don't consider myself a runner. I've never considered myself a runner. And it's interesting because I can look back at when I made the determination. Like, I've never actually liked to run, but I can remember when I was a freshman in high school, you have to run a mile in gym, and I did it very reluctantly, very slowly, very reluctantly, and afterwards I ended up throwing up blood, coughing up blood, and it was from that event that I just decided, I'm not a runner, my body was not made that way, I'm not going to do it, and I have held true to that for the majority of my life, considering I'm 53 years old. And today, when I was on the treadmill, I ran, I think 3/4 of a mile, and then I took a water break, and then I went back and I ran another half a mile and took a water break. So I was really approaching it more like this interval training. And probably when I got up to not quite 2 miles, I went upstairs to refill my water bottle and find an inhaler, because I just felt like my lungs felt like they were burning. And then after I took a couple puffs of the inhaler, I was ready to go again, and I pushed myself harder. So I ended up where I ran the first like 2.25 miles, and then I went to an incline, where I walked, but I was climbing, and then would steadily get faster and faster, and then went back into running again so that I could make my 5 miles in an hour. So I'm feeling accomplished, and I'm happy I pushed myself. I'm happy that I didn't let that negative talk keep me from accomplishing my workout goal for the day. I'm also thankful for the inspiration. My daughter, who is I have 2 daughters, and they've both been very athletic always. And my daughter got on the treadmill yesterday and today, and today she's like, oh, I ran on the treadmill, I'm feeling better. I guess she did a little over 2 miles on the treadmill, and she's kind of working her way up. So I thought, okay, well, if she can do 2 miles on the treadmill, I'm going to try to do 2 miles on the treadmill to run. And then I actually pushed myself further. So I really appreciate the motivation that I get from other people that are trying. And I'm not trying to be in competition with them, but definitely am motivated by other people. Like, hey, if this person can do it, maybe I can do it too, and so I basically use them as a target, to be able to try to achieve like they did. So I enjoyed that. I also did yoga today, and after going 5 miles on the treadmill, I'm glad that today was a very mellow workout. It was day 16 of Yoga with Adrienne's, her Breathe 30-day or Breath 30-day yoga practice, and it really was all about, I think it was called Discipline, and most of the focus was just on breathing. So it was really mellow and low key, and I didn't have to do anything strenuous, so that was nice. I almost felt like God gave me favor with that, because it might have been a little bit difficult after pushing myself. like I did on the treadmill, to have to go into an intense yoga workout as well. So I'm very thankful about that. Um, what else did I do today? I started off my day. I prayed. I read the Bible. It's interesting because my grandson is here, and he is funny because I'll say, "Oh, let's go read a book." He's, "Oh, I don't want to read. It's got a day off. That's no fun. I want to go do this. I want to go do that." I'm like, "Well, I need to read." And so I pulled out my little Bible app and said, "Oh, can you read this?" So he started reading it with me, and then I went and read more, and he was just right there with me as I was reading aloud. And then I went into the whatever chapter that I'm in. I think it's chapter 4 in my Taking the Lid Off book by Smokey Norval. And today it was all about, love and giving, and being generous and kind of giving yourself to God. And because you've given yourself to God and God blesses you, this love that you get from God, He gives you the ability to be able to do for others. And when you show God, like doing for others and being generous and kind and taking care of those that are less fortunate than you, that's actually the way to show God that you love them. And that, when you are generous and kind to other people, then that kind of comes back. Like, God blesses you more. He provides you with more so that you can do more for others. And so that I found very rewarding, because I've always considered myself a giver. But, as I read through, was actually talking about the fact that you shouldn't just give to anybody and anything, but you should be wise in your giving. And I think there probably have been times where I wasn't wise in my giving. So I think I'm hoping that I've gotten better about that. Also talked about, what motivates you to give. Are you giving because you want some accolades? Are you doing it for show? Are you genuine about it? And so I have to, I don't know, I spent some time checking myself, like, am I trying to be a person that just wants acclaim? Do I want to be known for being a giver? Or is my generosity and my giving and my care that I take for other people, is that really genuine? Like, I want to make sure that it is, and keep myself in check and make sure that I have the right motivation for things. So I did appreciate that. I got a visitor here.
I'm not here. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we might be able to see God in real life. He's on this TikTok.
Okay.
Like, look. Keep watching.
Can you read it?
A challenge very Christian.
I challenge every Christian.
A challenge every Christian on here to share this video, so the gospel can be preached. Pray with me to receive Jesus Christ and be saved for heaven.
Thank you, Jaden.
We have to keep watching.
Okay. Well, I'm going to end my video so that I can go watch this video that Jaden is watching about Jesus Christ. And the fact that he wants to watch it has just made my day. See you later.